right now. Be smart out there. Going green. Be ready.
Ready. Go, green flag back in the air. Everybody has just taken their final pit stop in the race. Who will win? And this 250-mile, 125-lap race here on this 2-mile oval.
Car there on the inside.
Slight contact there as they were side by side. Between Noah Gragson and Cole Custer. Everybody is good to the end on fuel. Down to the inside here of Noah Gragson. This is for the lead. Really driving it in deep now. Quickly Chase Briscoe going to get out in front. Right on the left rear corner panel of Gragson. Couldn't get past him though, and that actually costed us a position. And now we got to get back around John Hunter Nemechek for third. Through turns 3 and 4 here will clear Nemechek easily, who went to the outside in that last set of corners. Ray Black Jr. followed us. Now we got to try to gain on the leaders again. Briscoe in the lead, Noah Gragson currently in second. They are side by side for the lead into turn 1. Huge spot to try and gain some time. Gragson cannot complete the pass. They're still side by side for the lead down the back straightaway. And we close the gap ever so tightly now. Here through turns 3 and 4. And Gragson comes up the racetrack and is able to clear Briscoe for the lead to the start-finish line. Gragson in the lead. 25 laps to go. And now we're to the inside of Briscoe for second. He lost all of his momentum driving in deep here into turns 1 and 2, trying to get around both at the same time. It didn't work. Gragson is going to get on by and try to pull away now. We do clear Briscoe for second, though, off of turn 2. And now we got to try and run down Noah Gragson. 3 wide for second behind us. Ray Black Jr. trying to clear Briscoe for third. Rolling through turns 1 and 2 there. It looked like I got off the corner a little bit better than Gragson. We both went to the bottom. Gaining some time now down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Gragson and me go to the bottom. Gotta follow his draft now, coming off of 4. Gragson was a little better that time. 23 laps to go. What a fun battle this has been, majority of the race. Who knows what will happen next?
Still there.
Gragson is there. We're closing into the back bumper. We can't quite get alongside of him though. We keep closing the gap to the back bumper on corner entry, really driving it in deep. This car's been handling pretty well all day long. The inside hasn't been working. We'll run through the middle. And that'll give us a little more straightaway speed here off of turn 2. Gragson's still in front of us, but we'll see if we can take the momentum we've gotten. Here we go now, side by side for the lead into turn 3. Down to the bottom of the racetrack. Using all of it, Gragson side drafting us off the right rear corner panel. Oh, we got a little loose. We're trying to stay on his corner panel now. Not going to happen. Gragson clears, and he's still got the lead. 21 to go. Chase Briscoe closes the gap behind us. Kind of rid the brakes there through turns 1 and 2, staying right behind Gregson. He did a great job blocking the bottom. He knows I'm within reach to now possibly clear him here side by side again. This next lap through turns 3 and 4. And this time we're going to clear Gregson off of turn 4. Back to the start-finish line. Cole Custer back in the lead at Michigan with 20 laps to go. Gregson not done fighting here. We'll see if he can fight back. As well as John Hunter, Nemechek, Chase Briscoe, that are all within a half second. The top 4 within a half second of each other. And now that I've got the clean air and I'm able to finally control the pace, this could be big. $19 laps left. Gregson about 3 car lengths behind. Nemechek at third. He'll go to the top, leaving the bottom open for Briscoe to close the gap on him. Off of turn 2, they're side by side back there for third. But getting the straightaway speed after running the top is Nemechek, and he's able to stay in front of Briscoe. Gregson slowly slipping back. Lost about a car like that last lap. Nope, not quite. Gonna go down to the middle here, at least trying to break the draft. 18 laps to go. Ran the middle here through turns 1 and 2. Gregson to the bottom. Giving me a little bit more straightaway speed than Noah. And back down to the bottom again. And this lap we gained quite a bit. Or pulled away quite a bit compared to what we were. 0.3 of a second faster that lap than Noah Gregson. Chase Briscoe now challenging again for third. Can Briscoe clear Nemechek? Not quite. They're still side by side for third. Just a great battle going on from second through fourth. Ray Blank Jr. at fifth. He's been consistently in the top 5 all day. But with 16 laps to go, we are getting ever so close to the finish of the race. Just over a 1 second lead now. We have had 5 cautions in this one, but we have a 6th. Briscoe is now past Gregson for second. Well, at least they're still battling out 3 wide, or at least working 3 wide was Nemechek to the bottom. He goes back to the top side. We move to the top side now here through turns 1 and 2. Everybody changing their lines every lap to trying to get every source of speed possible out of the race cars. Second and a half lead now on John Hunter Nemechek, who's just taken over the second position, as he got around both Briscoe and Gregson last lap. Does Nemechek have anything for us? I no longer have the clean air here as we are about to hit lap traffic. Oh, made a little bit of a mistake there. Gonna get around Matt Mills. And for the final 13 laps, Nemechek is closing the gap. And now they're all stuck behind the lap traffic. Noah Gregson back to second, getting around both the all three cars there, the lap car and the second and third place driver on the racetrack there. Noah Gregson trying to get back into the mix as he is coming. Quickly pulled a second ahead from third that last lap just because of the lap traffic alone. And given a lot of bottom open for him to possibly make a move to pass me if he gets close enough, but he'd have to clear me though. Just got around the lap traffic there. Bill Gregson still trying to close in. Around Elliott Sadler now before we get into turns 3 and 4. Cole Custer, the race leader. 10 laps to go now here at Michigan. To go. A little bit of a mistake there again in turns 1 and 2. Still running mostly fine on the racetrack. Almost a 2-second lead now on Gregson. Very close to the wall in turns 3 and 4 there. Seven laps to go now. Gonna stop running the top side of the track though in the corners. Move to the bottom once again, where I seem to be a little bit faster anyway. Three-second lead here on Gregson. Will we stay green to the finish of the race? Tires and fuel will be no issue. About 10 laps to the good on fuel. 6 laps to go now.
Still there. All right, you're good. Careful. Still there. You got room. You're
Not
clear.
sure exactly how many drivers are on the lead lap currently, but I know for a fact that we have quite a few drivers a lap down.
5 to go.
5 laps to go now here in Michigan. Closest track to home in the Cup and Xfinity Series. Well, even the Truck Series for that matter, despite the fact I have a track in my home state in the Truck and Xfinity at Mid-Ohio and Eldora, but only about an hour and a half drive for me to get here. About 2 hours to Eldora, 2.5,
You got room.
2
You're
to
clear.
2.5 hours to Mid-Ohio, so. Could be considered a home track. Really want to win here.
You got room.
Been going to races here for the last few years now. 4 laps to go, and Cole Custer. A 6-second lead on Noah Gregson. John Hunter Nemechek trying to close the gap on second. So you never know if a caution is going to come out. You want that best position possible, plus every point matters. We came into this race 20 points behind Chase Briscoe, still in third in the regular season title standings. So with Briscoe running fourth, this is a big win to try and gain more points on him. Three laps to go.
Down the bottom. Clear eye, bud.
Two laps to go in the race now. Custer leads. Can we get back to the white flag to signify the next flag will end the race? Fastest lap we've run this entire race is at 39.138. It's the fastest lap I've ever run in the Xfinity Series here in Michigan. We're running about a half second behind that pace here on these a little bit older tires on this longer, not the longest green flag run here to end the race, but a longer green flag run. As if we make it all the way back to the checker flag, it'll be a 28-lap green flag run to finish out. Off of turn 4 now, coming to the start-finish line again. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go in the race, signifying that the race is all but over. 10-second lead now on Noah Gregson, really pulled away within the last 10 to 15 laps of this one. Getting through the lap traffic a lot better than them, as well as I have had the fastest car in the longer run all day. The short run speed, though, has been there as well. Those first 5 to 10 laps of a run. Oh my goodness, slow car there. It looked like Morgan Shepherd got in the way. That would have been terrible if we ran in the back of him a half a lap away from the victory. But nevertheless, we're going to come off of turn 4, checkered flag in the air, and Cole Custer will get the win here at Michigan. And the NASCAR Xfinity Series as we close the gap on Briscoe for the regular season title. It's now time for a burnout here in the Jacobs Company 00 for Stuart Haas Racing. We will now drive this car into victory lane. For the finish of this race. 7 drivers finish on the lead lap, 77 minutes total time this one. That's 1 hour, 17 minutes. We had 5 cautions in the race. It was one of them you just saw on the screen there. That was the first one that took out Ross Chastain in the first probably 4 laps. Oh my goodness, I had no clue any of that happened. It was, must have been behind me. that point in the race. But, yep, nevertheless, we do close the gap here. Now only 13 points back from Briscoe. We were out 20, so we gained 7 points on him. Only 1 point behind Noah Gragson for second now. It's going to be a great regular season battle for the regular season championship, let me tell you. All for 15 playoff points. So far, 12 drivers can make the playoffs in this 26 race regular season with the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and we only have 5 different winners so far. So 5 different drivers in the playoffs. Actually, Kaz Gralla also has a win, but he's 21st. You got to be in the top 20. Stephen Light also has a win. He won at Talladega. So if those guys could all get in, we've had 7 different winners. We could have 7 drivers in the playoffs if they can both get into the top 20 in points. There we are in victory lane for the LTI, printing 250 at Michigan. There's Cole Custer. Chase Briscoe had the fastest lap, 38.851, so he did have a lot of short run speed, just not as great on the longer run. I led the most laps, 85 out of the 125 laps led. John Hunter Nemechek had the biggest move, starting 21st, finishing 3rd. And that will be the finish of this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Iowa's the next Xfinity Series race. I still have to do the New Hampshire Cup race. And those are the next 2 on the schedule, I guess, for me. So long, and I'll see you next time.